Hello everybody and welcome to the Wonderfully Hopeless podcast. It has been a long time since I filmed a video. Like almost 6 months. Crazy. Yeah, it hasn't been. It was probably August. I don't remember. Didn't look. So, it is January 5th, 2020. And the stitchy bug that has been gone for the better part of 2 years now seems to have come back. And I have a lot of crafting to show. But first, I wanted to introduce you to somebody new. If you will hold still. So, one of the things that's happened since my last video is I got a new kitten. So, as I've said before, I grew up on a farm, and my mom, my grandmother, my aunt still live on the farm. And Halloween is what we're saying this kitten's birthday is, but somewhere in November, my mom, or my aunt, in her horse barn, found 3 abandoned kittens. And so my mom, and my grandmother brought them into the house, and were bottle feeding them. But my mom, my aunt, my grandmother are not cat people. Nothing against cats, they just don't like cats. And so I was down visiting right before Thanksgiving. And I said, no, I wasn't going to get a cat. No, I didn't want a kitten. No, 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 no. But when I saw that adorableness who is trying to chomp on me right now, I couldn't resist. So they thought he was 6 weeks. I said he was closer to 4, maybe 5 max. So the day before Thanksgiving, I took him to the vet, and the vet agreed he was closer to 4. And he is a feisty little thing, in no small part because bottle fed, and then, he came home to me at 4 weeks, so he's pretty young. He's learning, taking him a little longer to learn not to bite. But he is my new little angel baby. And that little spot on his nose is absolutely stinking adorable. Adorable. I need more pets, really I do. I've also got new lizards at work, but that's besides the point. Alright. So, I have been knitting, crocheting, and in the last month, cross stitch. Actually, in the last few weeks. The app, what was the app called? I don't remember. What's the app called? Sully's going to help me. Thank you, Sully. So, Pattern Keeper. So when I found out about Pattern Keeper, yeah, I was in love. So that brought back Hades. I started a new Hades. Let me see. Because I was in a bad place mentally. And so I needed something to change my mood. And so I started Mini Silent Night Lane. And this is where I'm at right now with Mini Silent Night Lane. And it's all pastels, but it doesn't seem to matter because Pattern Keeper, Pattern Keeper just makes stitching confetti not a problem. Oh my god. Where was this 3 years ago? So, I started with that one and went, oh my god, I love this. Let's pull in the, hold on just a second, let me put him where he's not going to keep chomping on me. Scoot. So, I started on that one and I said, I wonder if this will make some of my other Hades more enjoyable because I haven't stitched on Hades in quite some time. Because, yeah. So, what is the most challenging Haid that I have no motivation to stitch, that would be the Mermaid. And this is a full size, which, lesson learned, I won't do full sizes again. Well, I didn't even have a full page finished, and so I was like, it was just so tedious. Well, I whipped out a page finish quickly. Matter of fact, this is not my only page finish. So, started that. I just need to grid for the next page so I can get this started. I am going to get another page hopefully finished in the next few months on that. That's going to be something I want to keep in rotation now that I'm finding it enjoyable to stitch on Haid's again. So there was that one. And then I was like, well, I need a break. Let's try something else. So the next one I pulled out is one I truly enjoy stitching on, and that is my Mini Bella's Sea Monkeys. And I love this one. It's just so cute. And the colors are bright and vibrant. And I got what I'm going to consider a page finish because I'm just going to wait on her face until I get all the hair done around it. So I got that page done. And my husband is going to forget that I'm doing a video and going to come in here. Or maybe not, since I reminded him. He forgets I'm doing videos when I do a video. Of course, he's not used to me doing them anymore. So I pulled out a few other Haids that the next one I want to go for a page finish on is Snow. And I know this will look gorgeous when I get it done, but right now this is where we're sitting, and it's more or less a matter of getting the right stitches into Pattern Keeper and getting this page finished. It's not hard. There's not that many colors to it. It's just getting it going. Once I get the first page done, the next page will be so much easier. So I just have to power through, especially the cross-country ones. So that's the next page I'm going to work on. And then I have one more Haid that is in my active. I'm going to actually try and work on it stack, and that one is my Mini Wrath. And this is where I'm at with it right now. So I haven't done anything on this one yet. But that's the next one I'm going to start trying to work on. So, well, after Snow. So I'm going to get the page finish on Snow, and then I'm going to go for a page finish on this. And that's kind of what I think I'm going to do. I'm just going to try and get a page finish, move to the next one, get a page finish, move to the next one, and get a page finish. So that is that one. And then the last big project that's in rotation, and I mean like Haid size, is my Tilton Crafts Big Cats. And I've done a little bit on this one, but I haven't done a ton. Yeah, I had to grid, so that's as far as I got. And so that is the least done, so that's probably going to be the last page finish I go for. So those are quite a few page finishes for somebody who does not have a ton of craft time. So it can be easy for a while, just rotating through page finishes. So that's those. And because my Stitchy Bug was back, that meant I wanted to do more stitching. And I thought, you know, I have a lot of whips. I should take advantage of Stitchy Bug and get some whips done. So, one of the whips that got pulled out and has seen some practice or some work is my Wee Little Stitches Doctor Who. So I hadn't even finished the TARDIS. I was still working on the dark blue, and as you can see, I've finished the TARDIS. I did this at the end of the semester while my kids were reviewing and getting ready for their finals. I had a lot of free time that week, so I did this. Now all I have to do the doctors, and if I could get one doctor a week done, that would be awesome. So that's the goal. One doctor a week, and I'll be great. I'll be happy. So that's saying I haven't worked on a doctor yet. But I mean, how many doctors have I got on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You know, almost one a month. However I do it. So there's that. But that's probably going to be like movie days when the kids are watching a video at work and I have downtime, which, because we're at the section where we're teaching, this semester we teach evolution and a lot of things. There's a lot of videos that I like to show with that. So the kids can really see it. So there's that. And then the last project I'm working on is the one I'm probably going to get finished hopefully today. Hopefully. And that is my daisy fairy. So this is what it's going to look like. Well, that's what it should look like. And that pattern is in the Ultimate Cross Stitch. So I started that way back in 2015 with Mindy. And here is where it is so far. So literally all I have to do is finish the wing and do the back stitch. So, and I have been working on this all week. So today is Sunday, so all last week I was working on this. I had my grandniece and nephew for a few days, so I didn't see a ton of work, but that's what I've been focusing on. And I decided, because when I started, I was just up here in the dress. That was all done. I mean, that's less than half the project left. So I decided just to get it done. So, quick finish and keep that stitchy motivation going. So that's what I'm working on. And hopefully we'll finish today. And then I will work on a Haid page finish, and I'm just going to kind of pull from my whip stash. I have way too many whips. I have lost count, and I'm not going to count again. I'm just going to try and get some finished. But I've also been doing a lot of knitting, and as you can see behind me with all my shawls, I've been doing a lot of knitting. So where's my knitting at? Well, I've started this blanket so many times. Started it over again. I think this is my 4th time I have started it. And I just went for a seed stitch. It is so soft. I'm using Bernat Velvet. And so yeah, I'm not using a pattern. I'm just making it up as I go. It's seed stitch, and then I'm just striping in between the I don't know, the burgundy and the black. So, and this is just kind of a TV knit. It usually lives downstairs in front of the TV, so if my husband and I are just chilling, I pull this out. And I've been working on that. Or mindless, anytime I need mindless knitting. That's what that is. And then, let's see what's next. So this is my work knitting, and I use this when I'm sitting in meetings at work, because staff meetings can be long and I hate sitting still. So I just pull out a sock and I work on I'm just making a tube, and when I get the tube all the way done, I'll put another cuff, and then I will cut it and make 2 socks out of it. So usually for my work project, it'll take me pretty much all year to get the tube done, and then over the summer I'll put the heels and the toes in. It took me all year last year to get 1 sock or 1 pair of socks done. So that's what I'm figuring, because I pretty much just work on it when I'm sitting in meetings and I don't have anything to do. It's just listening. This is a good thing to help me focus. Let's see. And then car knitting, because I need more knitting. Anyway, I am making some fingerless mitts in this colorway. Is probably why it's Sally. So it's inspired by Nightmare Before Christmas Sally, which we know I love. So there's that. And I love my Science-y project bag because, you know, science teacher, gotta have it. And then I gave away all sorts of knitting at Christmas, and so I have now started more Christmas knitting. And this is mid-row, so it's going to be kind of hard to show. But this is going to be a wingspan shawl, and it is super colorful. And this is shawl in a ball, metallic, and I really like it. It's really pretty, but I am planning on making this as a gift, so it's going in my gift box. So that is the start of 2020's gifts. Alright, then we have the Suburban wrap, and this one is very peacock inspired. And so, right now I'm knitting 2 colors, so it's a little crazy. So this is where this one's at. And I'm really enjoying this one. I had stopped at the ribbing and I had all this lace to do, but lace after a long day of work just wasn't working for me. No brain space, so I got the lace done during winter break. The first week of winter break I got 2 lace panels done, and so that I could start doing the striping, because yeah, I wanted it easy during school, although now my knitting is competing with cross stitch, so I've slowed down quite a bit. Let's see, I started a new project, and you can see next to nothing on it. So this is going to be, I think it's the Recharge shawl, and I bought, it was a set of 3. There's Recharge, I can't remember, but there's 3, and it's the same basic concept, and so that was very much what I was trying to do over winter break, so I started that. It's also a super simple knit, which is what I needed. I needed a few more just mindless, can knit on it when I've had a long day and I just need to relax. Let's see. Yeah, there's a lot of knitting. You can't tell I do the whip thing. Alright, so this one is my Seaclaim by Helen Stewart, I do believe. And I started this in June, and while I was traveling, matter of fact, this yarn came from Cape Cod, so when I started when I got back from my trip. and I'm just absolutely loving it. And it so reminds me of the Cape. The yarn come from the Cape. The pattern is called Seaclaim, and it just reminds me of the Cape. I got this project back from the Cape, so reminds me of that. And it's awesomeness. Alright, let's see. I don't even remember what all this is. This is my Julie's wrap. You'll see a lot of easy knitting. See a theme here. So this is just stockinette, no garter. And it's just, it's going to be gorgeous when it's done. And it is a joy to work with. It's cashmere blend. I forget. It's 30% cashmere, 70% merino. It's just so enjoyable. And so, yeah, that's just another, I can just knit back and forth when I need to. And then another sciencey project bag, you can't tell, science teacher. And this one is in the school colors for the school I work in, which is black and white. And again, finished a lace panel. And I actually absolutely enjoyed this so much. It's a little wonky right now, but again, lace panel had to get done before I went back to work, which I went to work Friday, and I have to go students tomorrow, so got the lace panel done. But I tend to really enjoy this one. It's really, really nice. And I was knitting on it in some of the football games and stuff. So there's that. And then I started putting together too many projects. My granny's. Alright, sorry about that. So, last thing to show anyway. My granny square blanket. So I'm doing the join as you go method. And it just, so I'm going to have a ton of tails to wind when I'm done. So here's where that is. Again, it's just something when I feel like it. And this is, most of this yarn are minis I've picked up, or I was doing the row 1 yarn and I didn't do anything with all those minis, so I decided to cancel that for now. I did that first of last year. And when I get all of them used up on the blanket, then I'll start maybe that subscription up again. But I have a lot of yarn. That is one of the things for 2020, at least the first half of 2020. I am not buying any crafting supplies unless it is for a project that is active. So if turns out I need something, it's more probable for cross stitch. For floss, I'll go buy the floss. But other than that, I am just going to stitch craft from stash. I have plenty of yarn and I have plenty of cross stitch projects. And with this Stitchy Bug back, I'm splitting my time between 2 major crafts, and I really would like to see some whips get finished as far as stitching. So stitching is probably going to be taking a fair bit of my time, so that's not a bad thing. I'm also going to try and do crafty videos more often. I'm probably going to try for every other week. We'll see. It really depends on how much crafting time and progress I get done. But that's the goal. I kind of missed it. I was thinking about taking down my channel because I hadn't done it in so long, and I decided, you know, I really enjoyed doing it. I should actually try getting back into it. It just kind of, I missed it. I've kind of missed the community. I mean, I watch FlossTube videos, but I'm horrible at commenting. I usually just use my Fire TV to watch FlossTube, so it's on the TV. I'm not actually on the computer or anything where I can comment easily, so I don't typically comment. And yeah, I'm not active in any cross stitch groups since I closed Cross Stitch It's Fun. So I haven't been active in the community in quite some time, and that's in large part because I haven't really felt like stitching. And so yeah, we'll see. I don't know really what's going on as much, so we'll see where I go for the year, but for now I'm just happy to have my stitchy bug back. I was beginning to think it would never come back. So that's all I have today. I hope you guys are having a great start to your year, and I will talk to you later. Bye now.